What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the brand new banner that was actually input through the data download on One Piece Treasure Cruise Global, which, as you can see right here, is a North Blue selection banner. Now, looking at it from the outside, it looks to be just like a regular limited rare recruit banner, but they are advertising it as characters from the North Blue. As we can see here, we have Sanji, Ranger, and Judge. Obviously, the Germa are from the North Blue. Also, Basil Hawkins was as well. I believe X-Drake was, and there were a couple other characters that are from the North Blue, including the Don Quixote pirates. So, in this specific banner, even though, yes, limited rare recruits are available, it looks like the old school characters that are coming back, being the Virgo, Senor Pink, the Doflamingo when they were in their younger days, are returning as rare recruit characters in this banner, which is awesome. So let's actually get into the banner itself. We'll discuss what happens here, and we'll also talk about the new character, which is the new Judge, who is very, very good. Okay, so here we go. The event information. North Blue selection is here. Judge has arrived as a North Blue selection exclusive special character. Character information, which we'll go through in a little bit. The North Blue special C characters, Doflamingo, Virgo, and Senor Pink are back, as we just said. Recruit the three of them as their younger selves. All of them are not that useful. Doflamingo is interesting because he makes all type orbs beneficial for driven characters for 3 turns, which is decent, but in the grand scheme of things, driven don't really need a character like that these days. Virgo is pretty average. Senor Pink is interesting. I believe is a color affinity booster for free spirit and shooters, I think. So he's actually not too bad, but you know, they're not really that good. They're kind of outdated compared to the characters that we have now. Other characters from the North Blue selection, such as Sanji, Straw Hats Pirates Born Again, and also Ranger as well, are going to be available, and they're going to be useful in the one-turn test of strength versus Sanji underway from April 18th to the 24th of April. So this is a brand new ranking mission that's going to be coming out, and we'll discuss that later as well. And it also says, what's more, until the 25th of April, all special characters and rate-boosted characters will come with plus 10 cotton candy. Don't really know why they decided to do that, and maybe it's because, you know, if you pull them and you use them in the ranking, getting the extra cotton candy kind of helps for damage, but it's not really something that you really need to worry about. And then it says, on the 25th of April, the counter will reset so you can take advantage of the below perks multiple times. Once the counter resets on the 25th of April, characters will no longer have plus 10 cotton candies. So yeah, but there's no confirmed date, as I can see, as to when this banner is going to be going for, right? It says the 25th of April, but it says at the 25th of April, it's going to like reset. So how much longer is this banner actually going to be going for? As we can see right now, this will be the only banner available as of the 17th of April, 2019. So I don't know, there's lots of, you know, gray areas around here and as to what's going to be happening. And then if we go on continuing, we can talk about the actual banner. So when you do pulls on this banner, which I do not suggest pulling on this banner, this is not worth pulling for, guys. Just skip it completely. But the first and fourth multi are 30 rainbow gems, obviously very tempting, but I would strongly suggest, you know, not pulling here. The second multi is going to be a limited pool special character, and it does list which characters are in the limited pool, so we'll discuss that soon. And then for the third and fifth multi, it's a guaranteed special character. Special character, I believe, refers to the limited rare recruits, but the way that this banner is sounding, it sounds like Judge is like the only limited rare recruit, as well as Basil Hawkins, that are in this banner. We'll have to continue reading here. Limited pool special characters. So this is the second multi-pool. So on the second multi-pool, you're guaranteed one of these characters, either the brand new Judge, Don Quixote, Doflamingo, Senor Pink, or Virgo in their younger days. So all of those ones are one of the characters that you could potentially get on your 11th poster of the second multi. Then it's also got the 4-star version as well. But it doesn't actually list the special characters that are available. So I assume when it says special characters, it, you know, is the exact same list as this, but includes Basil Hawkins, because he is also a limited rare recruit that's on this banner. It's very confusing. I don't really think there's going to be any other limited rare recruits on this banner, but I hope there is, because, you know, not everyone is going to be pulling on these banners, and to tempt more people to be pulling, they really should be putting these limited rare recruits on here. But now let's actually discuss Judge, and he is insane. Like, for a rare recruit character, he does a lot, and he is a very useful character to have. So in terms of his captain effect, he boosts strength characters' attack by 3.5 times and gives them a 1.2 times health boost, and will make your crew's quick slots have matching slot effects. For a regular rare recruit character, that is freaking insane. Although it does mention that he won't be available for that long, for a limited time character, this is very, very good. A base 3.5 boost, as well as giving you a health boost, as well as making one of the orbs beneficial for your crew. That's pretty goddamn good, and especially because he does boost strength, and you're typically going to be running an all-strength team, he makes it so that your strength units never have a negative orb, unless if you have a block orb, which is still, like, that's so good. Like, Judge's Captain effect is extremely useful to have. Obviously, I didn't mention this before, but he is a strength powerhouse striker, so interesting classes. But now, talking about his special ability, maxing out at a 12-turn cooldown, he will drastically reduce a portion of each enemy's dealt damage that is above 5,000 for 1 turn. So this is the same sort of a build. If you guys don't know what this means, it's very similar to Raid Bartolomeo, where when you activate it, anytime an enemy does damage to you that's above a certain threshold, for here it's 5,000, then the rest of that damage that they would do to you is reduced significantly by like 95, 96, 97%. You take like no damage above 5,000, which is really cool. And then it also states that if your captain is either powerhouse or striker, which is the same classes as Judge, he will change your crew's block, G, and empty orbs into matching orbs, and he'll also boost strength character's attack by 1.75 times for 1 turn, and if you activate his special ability again in the same turn, that 1.75 times boost goes to a 2.25 times boost to all of your strength characters. Now, the great thing about this is the fact that with his limit break, he has double special activation. So when you have this completely maxed out, you can use his special twice in the turn, and you can get a 2.25 times type boost to strength characters. All in all, this character bundled up together is insane for strength-related teams, and he is going to be useful for the upcoming ranking mission, which we'll also briefly discuss in this video as well. In terms of his crewmate abilities, his first one is a strength stat booster, and his secondary one states that he will keep his strength orb when he hits a perfect and carries it over to the next room, which is not too bad, but still, it would have been nice if, as a sailor, he made like a certain orb beneficial to strength characters, but still, can't really complain there. He's an extremely useful character to have. And then also it has the Doflamingo here, which, as we said before, he makes orbs beneficial to Driven, but he also does 25 times his attack in typeless damage to all enemies, and then, as we said, makes all type slots have matching slot effects for Driven characters for 3 turns. So it is cool that this character is coming back, but they always put this character and Virgo and Senor Pink on banners that no one really should be pulling for, which I really hate, because it would be nice for this character to be available a lot more often, because, you know, it is just nice to have, and the artwork itself looks really cool for this guy. And then also Basil Hawkins as well. So, that's pretty much all the info that we have for this particular information with the banner. So, I want to get into the actual ranking mission now. So, as we said, when the banner goes live, or the day after the banner goes live, the ranking mission should be here. So, here we go. The test of strength, which is going to be against Sanji, and we can go to the ranking tab over here, and we'll get some more information as to what this ranking mission is all about. So, it says, in 1 turn, you will need to deal the highest damage in a single turn. Obviously, special damage does not count. It only works with tap damage that you do during the turn. So, to get the max rewards, you need to do 18 million damage, which obviously is a massive number compared to previous ranking missions that we've had. However, with the amount of good strength characters that we have, I feel like this is going to be a relatively easy dungeon. I don't remember if there's any gimmicks to the dungeon where, you know, you get a certain type of orb and you need to manipulate it. I assume that's going to be the case, considering that the new Judge that's in Rare Recruit, he does orb manipulation as well. So I assume that, you know, the main boss Judge is going to do some sort of orb manipulation, and you'll have to get around that. But, you know, 18 million damage, I feel like it's definitely achievable, and you get 10 rainbow gems if you do it. So free rainbow gems is always going to be useful to have, and especially it's going to be nice to save up these gems for obviously when Snake Man comes out. And I know a lot of you guys out there that don't have Gear 4, that is the Sugo Fest you should be saving for, and any additional free gems along the way there is always going to be useful for, you know, for saving up in your piggy bank. But either way, the second bounty rewards, level 2, if you reach 6 million damage, you get 1 5-star absolute almighty manual. So that's a guaranteed skill up on any character that is rarity of 5-star, which is very good because remember, you can use a skill book like that on a new legend that you pull before you evolve it. You can feed that book to it and you can get a guaranteed skill up, always nice to have. Or even if you have like a brand new invasion character that you don't really want to farm, because I know I did it personally with Invasion Sengoku. I wanted to max him as soon as possible, so I fed him basically just USBs. I had a bunch of them lying around, and especially we have another ambush character coming around the same time as Katakuri V2. It's going to be nice to stock up these books for sure. And then obviously, you know, if you reach 1 million damage, which is very, very easy, you get a 5 times 3 stars T-Time Homie, which is okay. That gives you a decent amount of EXP. So that's the full breakdown of the brand new banner and the ranking mission. But before we end the video, I also want to briefly discuss the new mission that's going to be coming out, which is the Halloween Katakuri. Now, Halloween Katakuri is definitely something you should farm. I believe it comes out during the treasure map, but it's so worth farming this guy up because he's going to be a trusty character in next month's treasure map, and he has some really cool abilities. So this is his unevolved artwork. I can't really check the evolved one at this time, but I want to discuss his special ability. So his special ability reduces your crew's attack down and increase damage taken by 3 turns. He changes block, bomb, and empty and unfavorable into recovery orbs, and if your captain is a cerebral character, he gives you a 1.5 times cerebral type boost, and recovery orbs will be beneficial to your cerebral characters for a turn. Now, obviously, if you're running a pure cerebral team, you're most likely going to be running the Zunisha ship, which already makes recovery orbs beneficial. But if you have this guy just on a random team and your captain happens to be cerebral, this is such a good special ability to have with really good orb manipulation and really good utility, and the off chance you need a type boost, he also provides that as well. For a free-to-play character, this is a must-max character, very much like Halloween VV. Halloween VV also has some crazy good abilities, and Katakuri is no different. He also has a sailor ability, which I did not see. Reduces crew's paralysis duration by 1 turn if your captain is cerebral, which again is another really good crewmate ability to have. Just passively reducing 1 turn of paralysis is useful as hell. I know his captain ability really isn't that great. I think it's like a 1.75 times type boost, so it's nothing really that great, but obviously, Katakuri is really awesome. He's an awesome character, and this character, specifically the Halloween one, he has really nice abilities that will help you out in the next treasure map. And as a free-to-play character, definitely go ahead and farm him up. But that is all the info I wanted to go through in this video for you guys today. New Judge banner is coming out, so obviously do not be pulling here. There's no reason to be pulling here. Most people out there would have the characters available to go ahead and take on the new ranking mission, so I really don't think it's necessary to be, you know, spending your gems here. Make sure to save them up. But we're going to end the video here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and if you guys did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.